Hello, everybody. I'm very happy to be here sharing with you in my studio some thoughts about playing bass, practicing bass, enjoying music, trying to understand how to become a bass player. During my time as a student, even if I consider myself a student still, and I will be a student all my life, I was trying to reach the way to understand my teachers that they will tell me how to play music, how to play the bass. At the end, I came to the conclusion that nobody can teach you how to play. All my teachers they were telling me how they did solve the problems, which tools they use to get always forward in the pieces, understanding the music more, and showing me their path, the way they went to solve things. And I think that is our job, from each one of us, to find our path in the musical life. If you check all the great players you can see, everyone that inspires you in every instrument, you will see that everyone is different. That means that there is no one way to play. It means that there are many ways to play the music, and the music is just one. So this is maybe what empower us to find our place on the musical world. And one of the things that helped me a lot, and I see a lot in my students, I saw, for example, the idea of playing with looking into the instrument. I saw many people, I don't know, playing whatever, like some Kozevitzky thing, no, like, but looking into the bass, like this. And this was somehow it works because many people does it. But once I realized that I'm listening with my eyes, so I'm checking where I'm going, and well, you know, main brain just can do one thing at a time. So I was just looking into the notes, not listening. So I start to think that I will play on stage in the same way I'm practicing at home. So my idea was trying to practice in the way I would love to play. And the way I would love to play is without looking at the bass, just listening. So I started, first of all, understanding the breathing. And for that, I had a great teacher, Maestro Barry Green, in the States, that he explained me how to breathe when you play. And sometimes you are breathing nose and mouth together. It's like a circle, and you feel your breathing here while you play. So you play like. But then sometimes in some pieces you feel like you breathe more from here. You feel it in your chest, so you try to fix it there, like. And then I suddenly feel it like from some martial arts I was doing when I was very young, like feeling in the I'm doing also when you do yoga or you do Pilates that you breathe from the middle of your body, that you breathe from the inside of your guts, and here you're breathing. And then I found my breathing for Kozevitzky, for example. So when I play Kozevitzky, it's not just before talking about not looking at the bass, it's talking about where do you feel this the center of your body. Where's the pulse coming on you? So before I start to play, I start to breathe from the middle of my body and there, and there, and I go. And once I get in this flow of feeling inside the breathing, And then I start to think when I'm looking, what I'm looking, because in my brain I'm singing the notes. First of all, I learn the notes by heart. No, do, do, re, do, mi, so, si, la, do. And after that, I play the bass. No, from here to here. And then I start to check if I look at the bass, sounds in the way I play for you already. If you don't look at the bass, but you look some spots, you fix it. It works also if you fix something. But what really worked for me, like I really felt like I'm doing the difference, was the idea of taking my ear out, like I take it out, and I threw it to the more far away angle of the room, and then my ear is listening to me from far away. In a theater, from the last row of the seats, there is my ear, and it's so small in the end of the theater, and I'm playing to that point. Playing to that point, playing on this situation, suddenly I realize there is a big space between what I'm playing and what I can do on it. Looking at the bass, I feel we are there. Hearing myself from far away and looking into it, it becomes a huge place where I can also improvise phrasing while playing. So I take my ear out, it's there, I have like 5 meters until the end of the room, and I go down now. Breathing. I feel I have even more space to play. So I practice like this. And then I try maybe with the same feeling, but with closed eyes. But I'm just inside of what I'm playing without any distraction from outside what I'm looking. And then somehow I start to find my path of being inside of the music. So what I would suggest to everyone is to try to do different paths, different ways in the approach of being a musician and playing an instrument, and to try to understand that we are going to play on the stage in the way we are going to practice at home. So it's good that we take the risks and we emulate people. We love how they play. We do it as a part of our practicing. For example, I love the way of Yo-Yo Ma playing cello. So this is, for me, it's very inspiring. So I take this inspiration and trying to get in the same idea of playing. Of course, Yo-Yo Ma is 1 in a million. I'm just a bass player, but the idea of trying to emulate someone that inspires you and do it when you practice. Practice this feeling. Practice how you want to be on stage, what you are sharing. And then we can start to talk about the sound, which kind of sound and technical things. That is, will take a million hours of video. And it's much easier when we meet and we hear each other. In video is more difficult. But these 3-4 tips of knowing how you breathe, deciding it, for each piece will be maybe different, for the feel of the piece, for the character of the piece, and then getting out of this, not playing inside of the instrument, like we're not playing in this direction, we are playing in that direction, and we are going to listen to ourselves from far away. And then this space that we create is the space that is giving us the freedom to play every concert different and feeling all the time at home, you know? So this is the main thing for being on stage in the way you want to be on stage is to bring it to your practice room and feeling that feeling. And once you will see, it's like when you ride a bicycle first time that you got in balance and you can keep going. So in the moment that you felt like you are into it, take a picture in your brain of that, this feeling, stop, and then you rehearse coming back to it, coming back to it. If you feel that you're practicing and you're not in this flow, stop, come back to the flow and start again. Play the bass always in this flow. More you practice to come back on this feeling of being one, breathing, listening to yourself, and doing the phrase you want to do, more you practice this, you are going to play just like this. And this is the way, I think, for me at least, it worked better than all the others, of feeling, being myself when I'm playing, and give me the space to create new phrasing in the precise moment I am on the stage. Not somehow, when you are there, no concert is the same as another concert, everything is different, but creating space and breathing and listening to yourself is giving you a huge amount of freedom. That freedom is maybe the most valuable thing in life. So I hope that these tips can help at least one of you on a different approach on practicing. And thank you very much for listening, and thank you to Georgie and Michelle and all the teachers involved in this incredible Malta festival, that I can't wait until we meet in person, all of us, to hug each other in the way we deserve since this start. And I'm sure that this is going to be soon over, and we together we can get over all this. We just need to keep together. We need to keep fighting for our rights and taking serious the health of our families and the community we're living on. So all the best, play loud and nice, and thank you very much for listening.